Hello there, this is Nicholas Geek, and I've realized that I have done no author-tubing tags all this time, but since I'm, working on this channel a lot more lately, I think it's a great opportunity to do these tags. The Authortube Newbie Tag, even though I'm not a newbie, was done by Jenna Streety. I'll leave the link for the tag below, and let's go on with the questions. Question number 1. How did you find out about Authortube? As always, I found about Authortube from following the larger booktubing and authors in YouTube. I think the first author I followed on YouTube was James Toulos. I don't know if he's Authortubing or not officially, but I was following his deep dives on certain franchises. Then I discovered through suggestions Jenna Moretzi, and this made me think, oh, you're writing. You can talk about books for hours and hours, so why don't you do the same thing? And as I was looking for what to do on YouTube as an author, I stumbled upon the term Authortube. 2. What genres do you write in? I write science fiction, fantasy, horror. I do mostly dark stuff in there, gritty, adventure. My current work in progress is an action cyberpunk book, and maybe I'll do some horror shorts later on. I've got some ideas here and there. 3. What is your preferred writing tense, point of view, and category of story? Well, I do mostly past tense, third person limited point of view, with mostly following one character throughout the book and occasionally head hopping to other secondary characters. Category of story. I mostly do overcoming the monster, if I get it right. It's mostly about the hero fighting the big bad in the end and trying to having adventures, saving the world, this kind of stuff. I'm doing most adventure stuff. 4. Are you a plotter, a pantser, or a plantster? I was a plotter for years and years. I've tried pantsing and it never worked. But nowadays I'm doing very loose plots, mostly like I'm a plantser, because I have a rough outline of the story, and then I just go on and just embellish it with stuff, and maybe I come up with new ideas as I'm writing. So I think I'm a planter. But I think that planting is how you end up after a while, because the plot is just too much effort to do, and just doing discovery writing. I'm not sure how it works. I've never done it successfully. I've written some short stories in my life, but yes, I wasn't very proud of it. And most of the time, it was short stories that could become novels or a series of novels in my pantsing sessions. So nowadays, I'm just pantsing in my head, and then when I have an idea where the story is going and some cornerstone scenes, I set them down in a plot and try to reach each and every cornerstone in my plot synopsis, I guess. Are you self-published, published, or yet to be published? Yet to be published. I have done some short stories and anthologies here and there, but I think I'm going to self-publish my first novel sometime in 2020. 6. Yes, it's about who am I published for. I'm going to self-publish, I guess, and I think that doesn't apply to me. 7. What Authortube related videos can we expect to find on your channel? Well, you can expect to find some analysis of tropes and genres and the work of authors, and some deep dives into books and reviews, and yes, mostly a critical analysis, book reviews, and movies and comic stuff, as well as you can get confused with the camera. Okay, I've lost it. So what you expect to find is you'll find some trope analysis, genre analysis, some writing tips, and I'm going to do some booktubing and movie stuff, mostly reviews or analysis or deep dives and this sort of stuff. So yes, stay tuned for this. I don't think I'll do writing vlogs or something like that, because I just don't like these videos. But who knows? When did you start writing? Well, I started writing when I was 19 years old, back in 2002. I always wanted to tell stories, and I just got down to write some of them for a forum I was in. Forums back in the zeros was like Reddit, only separate, and people like them. And I say, oh, maybe I should do that more seriously. Now, and what was the first story you ever wrote? I wrote a D&D fanfic I have lost since then. It ended up being a 50,000 word novel full of interlinked short stories, I guess, and all encounters and stuff. And I was about to write a sequel, but I just say, oh, that sucks. I cannot publish this thing. So I have shelved it, and I think it's lost at the point. I have lost the manuscript, and that's for good. It sucked. What authors have inspired you the most? Well, I've been inspired by Terry Pratchett, which is one of my favorite authors, even though I have yet to read all of his books. I was very inspired by Michael Moorcock, Howard Phillips Lovecraft, the comic book, some comic book legends like Alan Moore and Garth Ennis, because I'm trying to do some comic book stuff in my life, but it's not that easy. I have, I don't know, Jeff Vandermeer has inspired me a lot. Robert E. Howard. Who else? I have tons of writers that inspired me. Andrei Sapkowski. You know what? I'm not going to do that because every author I've read have inspired me. And every time I read somebody new and some good book or some bad book, I get inspired to do or avoid doing something more. I learn stuff through reading, and always reading new authors just makes me a richer writer. 11. Do you schedule your writing sessions or simply get to writing whenever you find the time? I'm mostly writing whenever I find the time, and sometimes whenever I find the mood, which is not that great. 12. Do you type on a computer, typewriter, write everything out by hand, or use a blend of those? And where do you write in general? Well, I use a computer, and I mostly write where the computer is, because I have a desktop computer, so I'm writing in this office I am currently recording this video. Maybe if I take my laptop, I'll write outside the home, but mostly if there is good company. Yes, I'm a social writer. I'm one of those weirdos that likes to write with other people. 13. What are you most looking forward to now that you're part of Authortube? Well, I look forward to fame, money, and a luxurious lifestyle, but I don't think I'll get. So I'm looking forward to giving back to the community, I guess. Taking the time to, learn stuff and give back and listen to comments about where I'm wrong and get better. Yep, that's what I'm looking forward to. And if you have any comments in this video or previous videos or future videos, feel free to comment and tell me I'm wrong, because that's the only way to grow. So that was my Authortube Newbie Tag. Thank you for watching. Leave a like if you like Authortubing videos. Then please subscribe for more of them, and I'll see you soon. Thank you for watching.